Now then, Tom, mate. Good day. All right, Joseph. Now then, Mark. How you all getting on? Thomas. Good day. Gilfillan. Yeah, bloody good to see you all. So yeah, well, pretty much have bloody done me back in. Well, I did it in a couple of weeks ago, and then started getting better again, and then I've done it in again today. So I'm a bit like, so yeah, so this is the Wednesday Waffle. It's the point in the week where I take to go over what I've been up to, let you all know what I've been getting up to. Excuse me, and it's an opportunity where if you've got any questions, you can ask me as I'm going through. So let's get straight into it. So those of you that have been following my videos that I've been posting, you'll see that on Thursday last week I went into London, and I went there to visit a gentleman called Will and a gentleman called Andy. Now, Andy approached me through LinkedIn, and he works with a marketing company out of Birmingham, or just outside of Birmingham. And I went there expecting to be getting pitched, sold a dream, sold a package, and it very much turned into, you're not big enough for us to work with yet, but we want to mentor you and get you to a place where you will be big enough for us. And that was at the Institute of Directors on Pall Mall, and he was a flipping amazing dude. It's the second time that he's met one of us. So he went and met Jay, the one of the trio. He is the one not sleeping with the main man. And he does all the website. He does the ad spend strategy and stuff like that for me. And he's made the website. And he went up to meet Andy the first time when we got invited up there, and then I went to meet him on Thursday, so that was really good. And then I went over did some secret shopping on New Bond Street, so I went into Montclair, went into Oddmuse, went into Purdy, went into... there was another one. And then I saw an empty shop that was up for... Now then, Billy... went to Hey up Neil, Gus, how the devil, Danny, how you getting on? I saw an empty retail space with the windows painted over, and then it said for inquiries call David whoever. So I rang him up and put on my best businessman voice I possibly could, and found out that for a 10,000 square foot shop on New Bond Street, you're looking at 3.25 million rent a year, with a minimum lease of 5 years. I thought that was flipping crazy money. I knew it'd be expensive. I didn't think it'd be that much. 3 million a year, that is wild. I thought it'd be about 30-40 grand a month, $500,000, something like that. But crazy. And then Friday was a bit of a... excuse me. Bit of an offing day in work. When I say normal work, it's in the military. And then I set off down to Black Bering Ranch. I went and had the Vine scran printed, the van sign written, so all the Lockwood branding on it with the QR code so people can find us on social media, etc. And then went down to Cornwall, just outside of Newquay actually, at a place called Roach, which is where Black Bering Ranch is. And Black Bering Ranch has been set up by a guy called James, an ex-soldier, got out and went through some hard times, and then has set that place up as... the thing that funds it is the stables. I'm so sorry. The thing that funds it is the stables, livery yard that's there, and then it's basically like a retreat, so you can go down there camping, take your family, all stuff like that. And then this weekend it was the Black Bering Ranch Veterans and Families Day, So they had a band on, a hog roast, bar, and then like laser quest, axe throwing, archery. It was flipping mega. And then hopefully next year it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger each year. And, you know, there's not a doubt in my mind what it's doing down there is going to be saving, you know, ex-service persons' lives in years to come if it hasn't already. So that was really good. So if you are on, well, you obviously are on social media of some description, so look up Black Bering Ranch and see what they're getting up to, because that was... it's really important stuff what they're doing. Black Alpha Irish whiskey, how the devil. And then Sunday I went to see family. Went to visit my granny who's got dementia, and I think we worked out she thought I was one of her cousin's sons that she probably hasn't seen for, you know, decades and decades. But she was still happy to see me, even if she did think I was Jimmy Murphy or something, whoever that is. And then I had a nice home-cooked Sunday lunch with me uncle and me auntie, Tim and Leanne, in Newquay itself. Oh, sorry. And then drove down to just outside Truro and went to my business mentor's house for an all-day session, which that blew my flipping head off. I know that there's a lot to do, but we sort of started the first hour doing a bit of understanding me as a person. She put me through this personal saboteurs test thing. So, you know, just help me understand why I think the way I do and what effects that'll have on my decision making and things like that. And that was actually a bit of an intense start to the day. And then we went through the 3-year plan. You know, I mean, just some of me follow-on notes. I mean, I've got a big brainstorm note and then like a couple of mind maps and stuff that I've got to work through and make actionable plans, but just some of the things that I've had. So I've got to do a 3-month sales analysis, who bought from me, where them sales came from, where they heard about me, and then how I can act on them things. The Sasco year planner, I've done that one just tonight. And I've worked out I've got 3 weekends off between now and beginning of May next year. So that's why leaving the army can't come soon enough. So I have. Now then, Jack, I'm just about to talk about you, actually. And one of the other actionable things that she's told me I need to make the time for is getting down to visit that guy right there, RB Club. Because he is about 1.5 years, 2 years ahead of me on the journey. And where it became evident that I'm lacking is my systems. Really good, Jack, mate. My systems are not where they need to be. So I need to go and learn from that guy right there. Just talking about how you process stuff, Jack. That, you know, it's not an issue yet, but it will be soon. Now then, Leo, mate. And and then some other little random bits. Check everybody out who I talk to. And the ways of which that can be done, looking them up on Companies House, looking them up on Google, working out what companies they have or haven't been involved in. Come down on Black Friday, mate. I really need to get down there and have a chat, mate. And I'm hoping I'm going to be bloody busy as well, but I need to get down. Come November, I've then got 4 weekends off between now and May with events, mate. But yeah, I need to flipping give you a call like tomorrow, like yesterday, tomorrow. So that was Monday with Heather. I actually also nearly crashed my bloody van on the drive back. Another point of which was brought up in my mentoring session, staffing, how I'm going to do that. I need to employ somebody to basically, when I'm at busy weeks, long shows, get people to help me with security and driving, because it's just so mentally taxing being on it all day and then driving home at the end of it. I need to work that out basically, which was evident on Monday night when I nearly put my van into the side, directly into the side of a lorry, just gone midnight by Windsor Racecourse. So that was that. And then yesterday and today I went through my full calendar. So if you're on TikTok, have a look over on Instagram at my story. And it is manic, but I cannot wait to get into it all. Sort of the last couple of weeks I've been sat there like, oh, all the summer shows are done. Now I'm like, oh, what do I do? And then I've looked at my winter show calendar and it is mental. So that's the week in a... Well, what else actually? I mean, Tuesday, come on, don't write that off. What did I flipping do yesterday? Oh, yeah, I went into camp and was just doing day-to-day work stuff. Quite boring and mundane. And it's, I'm losing the passion very quickly, especially when I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But yeah. Oh, and we made a sale yesterday as well. We sold one of these. I've got 3 of these left with the original zips that get caught like that a bit of the way up. So if you want to get one of them, the LO30 to get 30 quid off is still live for the last 3 large sizes. If you want to pick up a bargain, please do so. We also just put a blog up today, because like Jack there, it's talking about the Black Friday sale, and just basically why we aren't participating in that. So take a look at the blog post if you want to pick one of these up, with the original zip with £30 off. Use the code LO30, capital L, capital O, 30, and you get £30 off one of them. And other than that, that is this week in a big fat dirty nutshell. Hey Kelly. Oh, Kelly's Deli. Henley and Arden. Oh, flipping out. Now then, Lee. Unless anyone has any questions or anything, I am going to sign off in the next moment or so. Whilst I'm waiting to see if anyone has any questions, things to look forward to. Friday, we're getting the first few of the Olive Ladies Gilets, and we're also having some men's cut ones done as well, which I haven't put anything out about them, because I kind of do a lot of pre-order and pre-surprise stuff, whereas this is just going to be a bang, look what we've got. So that's all exciting. Cool. Doesn't look like we have any questions, so I shall bid you all adieu for tonight. Good night, God bless, and as always, God save the King.